Today I wanted to talk about Apple's Vice President of Diversity and her statements at a conference last week. It's pretty interesting what she said. She said 12 white men, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, in a room can be just as diverse because of life experiences and everything else. These are one of those things where life experience is the major diversity factor, right? Yes, skin tone, all that can play into key, but when it comes down to it, we're all individuals. It doesn't matter anything in your background, who you are at the pigmentation level, what color hair you have, etc., male, female, but your individualism, who you are as a single being, that is what makes us diverse. We're all individuals. We are all humans, and it's something we have to realize. Yes, there's going to be diversity campaigns. She also went on to say, diversity is the human experience, and she is frustrated when it is only applicable to people of color, women, and the LGBTQ community. Rightfully, she is correct. It goes beyond sex and skin and only that. Because yes, I am a white male, but there are so many things that make me different than any other white male as an individual, and that's what we need to focus on. As of today, she retracted her story at this convention because of outrage and other things from the community, I'm sure. And with the mentality that people have towards anyone who speaks ill of the social justice side of campaigns, she probably got harassed by a lot of SJWs, and they really put the sticks to her and Apple, and so she had to backpedal her statement. Here's what she said. As you can see on the screen, she said, "I've always been proud to work for Apple in large part because of our steadfast commitment to creating an inclusive culture. We are also committed to having the most diverse workforce, and our work in this area has never been more important. In fact, I've dedicated my 20 years at Apple to fostering and promoting opportunity and access for women, people of color, and the underserved and unheard." Last week, during a summit in Bogota, I made some comments as part of a conversation on the many factors that contribute to diversity and inclusion. I regret the choice of words I used to make this point. I understand why some people took offense. My comments were not representative of how I think about diversity or how Apple sees it. For that, I am sorry. More importantly, I want to assure you Apple's views and our dedication to diversity has not changed. Understanding that, diversity includes women, people of color, LGBTQ people, and all underrepresented minorities. Is at the heart of our work to create an environment that is inclusive to everyone. Our commitment at Apple to increasing racial and gender diversity is as strong as it's ever been. I'm proud of the progress that we've made, but there's much work to be done. I'm continually reminded of that importance of talking about these issues and learning from each other. Obviously, she was forced into this statement, whether she believes it or not, whether she believes that there is an opportunity to look at us as individuals, to look at everyone as individuals. And no matter what caused this statement to be pushed out, it's because Apple took backlash, is exactly why. On the route today, you had a article, Apple's diversity chief white-splains how 12 blue-eyed blonde men can be diverse. As you can see, the article goes on to state, can a black person be racist? Can a woman mansplain? Can a black woman white-splain something? Well, we finally have an answer. Apple is really white. 82% of leadership of the company is Caucasian, of the Caucasian persuasion, to be fair. The company takes diversity by making itself look very inclusive to the public, where only 56% of its retail employees are white. See what they did there? This person is focused on what they aren't doing instead of trying to see what they're actually doing. Just because you have a woman of color who says something that isn't politically correct to you doesn't mean she's wrong. We are all individuals and we're all diverse. If you have an issue with that, you want to be a part of the group and that mindset, do it, but don't impose that on the rest of us. I'm an individual. I have my own thoughts and my wants and desires, just like you. So anyone who pressured Apple, came after Apple, went after Apple, you know what? you're a disappointing human being. Sorry they had someone who didn't say something you wanted to hear and actually stood up for something she probably believes in but then had to backpedal. Good luck. If you like my content, guys, please subscribe with notifications on and throw a like on it. If you have any comments, concerns, anything like that, please leave them in the comment below, and I read all of them. I would love to hear from you. Thank you, guys. Have a great night.